5K. What's going on? What is going on? Damn thing. I forgot I had changed everything. It took me a minute to get it all back, Lincoln. The description and all that. I don't know how you save different, like, individual ones. Okay, Rivendell, Mr. Peter, Mr. Daryl, Uncle. It's like 10 days. You guys hear me okay, right? Yeah, I've missed so many, dude. And really, I want to just get a short one in, so I can get up uh, a little nest egg for the shipping for the giveaway, because it's going to be that big. I kind of like forgot, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, wait a minute, there's a lot of stuff. It's got to get shipped. Cool, right on. Oh, I didn't do transition. I meant to lead with that. Duh. Messing up. Messing up. Already forgotten. Cool. What's up, Wild Bill? John Francis. Melissa, how are you, sweetheart? Mr. Mikey Mullins. And Lenny. How are you, Sam? Fire. David Carlisle is here in the house. Still don't know who he is, but he's here and hidden. I'm doing not too bad today. Just tired, just zapped. But I've been bad. Off and on, man. It just like freaking sucks. Mr. Mike Badger. Making sure I don't miss nobody. Peter. Say hi, Daryl. Just Daryl USA, my buddy. Thank you, Mike. And of course, Lincoln. Awesome. Right on, Rivendell. You changed the antiquities is new, right? Or am I going crazy? It's probably me going crazy. Novus. Tell him. He's going crazy. What's up, my brother? And thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. Cool. Leather shirts. Right on. Coin collector, aha. What's up, kid? David Carlisle. David Carlisle. Rings a bell. He's here somewhere. And Shane and the nieces. What it do? Alden Davis. Just Spitfire. All my favorites. Trying to figure out a Spitfire comment to leave. They're not all quick from me. Like I've spent hours coming up with one before. I'm just putting it out there. It's tough keeping up with you, girl. You're smart. Joe Durbin. Yeah, we're gonna do a short auction. Um, like I said, I need to get some shipping funds stacked up. Shout out Hoogies. Hoogies donated twice to the shipping fund. I can't I can't thank you enough, or more, or say any better things than I've already said. Just a stand up dude. Great people. The Hoogs. Joe the Mint Durbin. Mr. Alden Davis. Mike Badger. Michael Kilroy Coins. How are you, sir? I got a card of yours from the Long Beach show because I went the last couple hours. Missed you. But I love your content on here for sure. Mr. Clinton S. Wild Bill. Did I miss somebody? I gotta make my chat a little bigger. Cousin Jeff, what's going on? Becca. Okay, so we're gonna try something slightly different. Like I had said in the other video description, it's you learn as you go, trial and error. It's getting there. The other camera is kind of working again, which go figure. But I have a light box, like a real light box that plugs in. It's got LEDs. It's got its own little, like, you know, it's a real light box for photos. You should use it for eBay. And I just thought, you know, I'm always having lighting issues. Maybe by consolidating and condensing it down to like this smaller, you know, it's literally a small box, that it might work with the camera, you know, so not microscope necessarily. So we're gonna give it a shot. I was playing with it like a week ago when I was right before auction that I didn't make, and it seemed to work pretty good. So we can give it a go. See if I missed anything. Sandy Taylor, how are you? Mr. Rudy in the house. And I don't think I missed anybody so far. Sweet. Right on. All right, so I'm going to get into it. If you didn't catch the video, because it's possible, let me know, because I can put a link, you know what I'm saying, for the giveaway. The one that, it's a comment video only. That's why it's so short. You just need a comment. You know, click, subscribe, etc. And that way, I'm going to use a comment generator that I've never used before, but I've kind of like did some research. I found one. Um, and so we have that much stuff to give away that I couldn't possibly do it the way we do during auction. And keep your fingers crossed. So it's gonna be swell. You know, it'll be just like an auction. Come in, go, come. You know, like we'll be there for a while. I just want everybody to have a good time. I want to show my appreciation. You know, I wish everybody out of 1,003 people could win something. I'm giving away everything. You want a kid? Give them away. See something in the background? You like the broom? It's my favorite broom, but I'll give it up. So anyhow, yeah. So don't forget. You know, I want every name in here. I can't think of anybody that even the people who know maybe not to come like that. Like I'm that kind of appreciative. You know, um, some of all the parts, etc. I wouldn't have made it even without them. You know who you are. You're probably lurking. Um, yeah, I want everybody to know thank you. So that's it. Um, I'm sorry I've been missing. I've been sick. I've been ill. My health has been just catching up with me, so I'm combating that. And so we're on it. We're working on it. Silver Nitrate. There's one of the guys. What's happening, Mr. Alexander Smith? Good to see you, brother. Mr. Chef, one of my favorites. John Salisbury, how are you, sir? If I missed you, I apologize. I don't mean to. Dragonfly Lady, how are you? Brian the Dark. All right, I think I'm caught up to speed. Okay, so live auction, um, which means it's live. All I ask, and we're not going to beat it down your throat, is just that you refrain from using hard number, uh, you know, literally hard number in the chat. Just type them out. I encourage everybody to shoot the breeze, have a good time. 20 conversations, different ones going on at the same time. It doesn't hinder us at all. So don't refrain, don't hold back. Act as if you're not in the bid, whatever it goes. This is your hobby. It's to be enjoyed, period. Nothing else. You know, the guys on this side, this is what we do for a living. You let us do the worrying and all that stuff. You guys enjoy your hobby. It's a hobby. That's what it's for. That's like rule number one. Rule number two is be respectful of each other. In my chat, please. That's all I ask. And ask nicely. Use your etiquette. Use your auction etiquette. We congratulate each other, you know, because it's the right thing to do. You know, if you've ever been to a brick and mortar or a live auction, pretty much the same, you know, relatively close, minus the format. So, you know, there's very few things that are different, but they're different. And just have a good time. So increments are $1. All right, $1. And because it always gets there anyways, I think it's ridiculous not for it to be $1 when minimum shipping is 350. You know, I'm just saving you the time and the heartache, and it makes for a quicker, auction. Um, so does letting us know when you're out. All you gotta type is OET, and it's appreciated because it really does expedite the auction through the course of an evening. Also, kind of etiquette manners, And any questions? Now's a good time. Put them in the chat as I'm explaining. Shipping is combined, which means you just pay one fee for your shipping, whatever that be. If you take down 20 auctions or you take down one, you pay one rate, and it's based on the weight, period. I don't mark up shipping. I don't make money on shipping. I use the United States Post Office, which is all the rates are basically public. I have them here on cheat sheet. Um, but it starts at 350 because that comes with tracking number. That's for you and me, which is first class mail. And then I use all the flat rates, small, medium, large. Never gotten past a large. Ever getting a large very often. Hey, Lemonhead, great doctor, yeah, man. Hey, Ron, how are you? Just digging life. I tell you guys, put questions in, and we're really looking at it really quick. How did you get a spanner? Okay. I don't think anybody put any questions. What's up, JC Will? All right, all right. Hey, Levi. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you go leave a comment on the comment video, the one before, so you get notified when we do the giveaway. Because we're gonna be giving away like pounds of silver and microscopes and coin, and I think just it's gonna be ugly, really ugly, like wonderfully ugly. No problem. We all understandable, Brian. I'd rather have you folks here, like having a good time with your peers, not buying than not have you. So come, go. It's all like normal around etiquette for us at Lemonhead. No problem, no problem. Okay, and thank you, Lincoln. Thank you, mods. Sweet. So payment is PayPal only. All right, and PayPal is also my regular email, so feel free to use it anytime for anything outside of auction too. If I can help, I will. Want lists, wish lists, tracking down stuff. That's what I do. Um, and goods and services, always goods and services. RB Coins, what's up? TLT Candles, how are you, Mama? Good to see you. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, so we covered shipping, we covered increments, we covered how we're bidding. I would suggest right now that you folks go up in the top left corner and you put yourself on live chat. You got two options. By default, it's never live, so you want to put it on live. That's what we use. And then periodically through the evening, you want to especially if you know there's something that you like, you see really quickly, refresh your watch page, your YouTube watch page. By default, the chat's going to go back to the other. Don't forget to re-click live chat. Those two things keep you and your connection and how you use to visit us. It keeps it as close to us as possible, which is always good enough typically. And because my chat, which is right in front of me, it takes precedent over everything. So when I yell sold and you hear that, it's whoever's name with the highest price, of course, on my screen. So sometimes that's different than yours. It's the different ways that people view PlayStation, cell phone, etc., etc. I think everybody's pretty good on that by now. But the habit is the refreshing often and remembering to put it back on live chat. Like I don't always remember. We got moderators, so questions are kind of like if I'm in the middle of things, refer them to them. Anything not really auction, send me an email, please. And I think that's about it. It's everything, right? Goods and services, shipping, etc. I try to get the shipping out within 24 hours, which means like, stay up, get them done. I try to always following morning. I'm like that, like 85%, 90%, and for years. So it's like it's something that I do. So any questions? Any questions? Do I have shipping right? Yeah, roughly. I've never really added the 30 cents on the change because it's really like three. God, I forget 366 and like just under $4. It's just something that it's for me. I'm so programmed with 350 to 750. I like that bar. Bar. Awesome, awesome. Black Steel, what's going on, my man? I'm doing good right now. On with the show, Wild Bill says. That's what I'm talking about. All right. There's no this. I really put this together by the seat of my pants, you guys. I've been missing, so it's like times are a little tough, but there's some treasure mixed in with some norm and what's written down and how it's laid out. So we're just gonna grab. All right. We're gonna tease, and I got my studio mode off so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Beautiful. All right, here we go. This is a 1986 1 troy ounce triple nines bullion round. It's one of my favorite eagles. One of my favorite reverses, like coin reverses. So A-Mark is like an older company. This is an older round from the mid 80s. You can find these still. You see them every once in a while. There'll be a few on eBay. Maybe. I know those companies run out of them a lot. So it's kind of like a more collectible above spot price. I pretty much explain the difference in the bullion rounds I bring all the time, but just for new folks. Hey, Scrappy Horn Tinker. So we start at 18 on the 86. And this is 1 troy ounce at 999. Camera's working. I might play with the. It actually comes with different colored backgrounds, but red used to work really well with coin for me. Whitney's in the hospital, I heard. Whitney. Sorry to hear that. Wish you well. We have 18 from Mr. Chef. Looking for 19. For you new guys, when I'm calling the auction, you'll hear me say going once, fair warning, last chance to bid, mix of those things. You'll hear going twice though always. And then I silently count roughly 20 seconds, and that is what works for any difference or discrepancy between us in connection, and it's always covered. So if you hear an odd silence, it's never more than 20 seconds before you hear sold. So be warned. All right, we got 18. We're looking for 19. 19 on the A-Mark, 1 ounce silver round, 1986. Life, liberty, happiness. Those are 3 good things right there. How are you, Tennessee Adventures? Welcome. New Marshall in town. Good to see you. All right, here we go, you guys. Fair warning. Going once. Last chance to bid. Going twice. And we have 19. Looking for 20. Good example. First auction. Always when we're already in final call and we get a bid, because there's that window of time to do so. A lot of people take that. All right, Alden I believe you're high. Anyhow, 30 seconds is what I give it. I silently count about 30 seconds, half a minute. All right, but it stays in final, which means I just go right into it. I'm not always going to warn. All right, we have a high bid of 19. New Marshall in town was first with 19, I see. Okay, right on. So New Marshall in town, we're looking for 20. Alden's out. Thank you, Alden. Chef is out also. Thank you all. Chef, going once. Going twice. Sold. Yeah, correct. That's what I have on my screen, Marshall. Congratulations, sir. New Marshall in town for 19. Anyone that's never, I've seen New Marshall in town before, but anyone that's never actually bid or been in the auction here before, all we ask is a prerequisite is not you're so scared you're your firstborn or anything, is just to email me so I can contact you. That's all. When you pay at PayPal, if your name is way different than your handle here, like your real name is Travis Martin, but your Lemonhead penny on here, just speak to it a few times until I get familiar with you. Because sometimes there's always a few, and I don't have no idea. I can't match stuff up, so it just through deduction, it takes like it's always the last one of the night. Um, and your addresses. I need you always to put your shipping info where you want me to ship to in the notes in PayPal. And that's it, man. All right. Congrats, New Marshall in town. Mark. One ounce, Troy Brown. All right. Digging in. What do we got? All right. Some of these things, because we're doing it big and I needed it, were kind of like things that I was keeping for a long time because they were either like payments or trades. So if a few in here see some coin that we traded or you used to, because I take silver as payment, don't be offended. It's all for the cause. Mr. Roz, what's good? Hey Gabe, what's going on, man? My bad. I hope I didn't miss you. And Laura Day, my favorite. I got lots of favorites though, guys. Don't take it personal. All right, this is Canadian silver dollar. Yeah, goods and services, sir. Always. It's like it's this is a business. It's goods and services only. It doesn't cost you folks anything. So it's the same. Mike Wolf in the house. Roadrunner, what's good? Okay, so Canadian dollar, 80% silver is what you're looking at. That's what the silver content in this coin is. All right, so this is a 1965. It's called the Voyager. It's just about at its weight, 60% silver, like 59999. That's the content. Where are we at? All right. I happen to think it's a Type 5, I think. It fit all the photos, etc., but not super familiar with the dollars and this one in particular. So I'm not going to state that matter of factly. I'm just going to give you a heads up so you might, check it out when you get it. All right. So on this $65 silver dollar from Canada, we're asking a starting price of, where'd you go? And this is all based on current market values, which were sold 30-day auctions live this month. And they're going for in between like 12 to 20. So I'm going to start on the low side and I'm going to ask for 10 to start. $10. Well, I hope not all of it. I hope there's some left over for like a burger. Maybe some P&J, baby. Silver nitrate. And I see hidden first, Alexander. We got 10 from hidden. Oops, sorry guys. We have 11 from chef. He was in there first, penny queen. Unless the 111 is not a typo, then sold. We have 12 from Alexander Smith. Lincoln's out. Thank you, Lincoln. Lincoln had tried to get in there with 10. Low side is good too with the grade. This is like an XF. She got a little spot. She's got some rash. But all in all, rim's solid. All the device is nice. Her face is gorgeous. The detail in the head is like there. The reverse, likewise. But it's actually nicer than the obverse. But it's holding on to some original luster also. It's not a bad looking coin. Silver coin. Canadian. I like Canadian stuff. Thank you, Hidden's out. Chef's out also. Thank you, Chef. We have a high of 14 from Alexander. Last chance. 15, anyone? Going once. Going twice. Sold. Sold to Alexander. Congrats, Alexander. Alien just dropped by saying it. Thank you, Kentucky girl. Good to see you, Mama. Appreciate that. Make sure you check out the comment video for the giveaway, for the live giveaway for the 1,000 subs. Awesome stuff. We're giving all kinds of stuff away. We're trying to cover a lot of ground, so I maybe hit everybody's favorites. So I hope to see you there. Christine Quat. That's a new one. Welcome, welcome. And Inkman, what's going on, brother? Mr. Alex. 14. Good prize. $65. $1 Canada. Choose that one real bad. It's a cool kind of little coin. All right, this is a 16. I repeat, 1607. All right, that's the year. 1607. This is from Hungary. This is a silver dinar. All right, that's what the denomination's called, is a dinar. It has full date on it. This is about the size, roughly, of a dime, like a Roosevelt dime. It is silver. I graded it like in a fine, maybe just a little better. This is a very, very cool and old coin. I picked this up at the Long Beach show. Right on, Melissa. Thanks, girl, for coming. I appreciate you. There we go. See, nice, focused. You can see the full date there. All right, I need a starting bid of 17. These going upwards in the grade of like roughly $25, $26. But I mean, like, how old is this and how cool is that? 17, looking for 18. It's not Roman. It's from Hungary. So it's Hungary's coin, and it's silver, but it's called a dinar, DENAR, and this was made hand pounded 1607, the year of our Lord. When typing it into like a search, Google, you'll get first page, like NGCs I use pretty often for verifying info, weight, like content, alloy, etc. And you'll find this easily by typing in the year and then Hungary and dinar. Hey, Tim Davis, what's going on, brother? All right, we're stalled at 17. Wow. Very cool. All right, fair warning. Last call. We have 17 looking for 18 going once, going twice. Sold. Who got that? Who got that? Chef? Is that Chef? Is that my guy Chef? Sold to Chef. Congrats, Chef. For 17. Awesome price. How cool is that, Chef? 1607, brother. It looks like a little cob, like a shipwreck uh, coin. I think they're badass. I wish he had more. I wish I could have gotten a few of them, but I was just happy to get this one. But they're out there. Very cool, Mr. Chef. Heads up, I got some really nice for you Aaron variety people. I've been killing it here at home the last couple of days, and so there's gonna be some. One of them, let's say, is it's number two most scarce and hard to get in the Canadian small cents. So if you know small cents, you'll know what it is. But I'm gonna save it to like show it. Stephen Elliott, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. East Dad, what's up, East Dad? Thanks for stopping in, man. Cool, very cool. All right, we're just grabbing. We're grabbing. All right. This is a good looking 27S weedy. Now I'm cartwheeling it because I'm trying to see if it's going to properly show like the tint or the hue, like the color. If not, I could describe it's really a mix of like a nice, strong, more yellowish, and then it into a pinkish haze. All right, this is a wheat scent 1927S with a slight alloy mix uh, error, which is a Blanchard error. It's got some of the striping, like with the woody. That's the slang. It's an improperly mixed alloy. They just didn't mix it thoroughly enough, and it's a Blanchard error. And I have some super strong woodies tonight too, trying to cover ground. And if it doesn't show too good, we might just go back. I think it's me more shaky. Bottleneck, etc. I grade this myself though in AU. 27S AU 50. Yeah, there's just a few marks on it that take it out of unk for me. And you gotta remember, I try to stay conservative with my grading just for business practices. Like it, never get returns, never get complaints. You know, if it was like a 10 grand jump, that'd be different, but I'll never deal with $10,000 coins. So it just really, it's good practice. Um, Starting on the 27S, it's valued at about $25 today, current market in a AU50. All right. So it's just about uncirculated. It's a grade. We can start at 15. 15 is what I would take as opening bid on it. I'm just gonna loop it really quick because I can't remember all of it by heart and I don't do too many notes. I'm trying to remember, like, there's a few spots. It's got a little bit, like, two spots on it on the obverse. Not right in front of his face, but on that side. And then I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. That's my 10 times. When I look at it with the 5 times loop, which is what I should be grading it in, yeah, it's a mint state 60. Damn it. Dang it. Dang it, Lemonhead. 27S isn't the hardest year to get. It's not a bad year either, by far. It was more so the color. This is a good looking coin when you have it in hand. It's the camera's not doing it justice. One day I'll have the right stuff all the way around, but it's tough. And as numismatics, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, just try to refrain from hard numbers in the live auction and just type them out. That's all we ask. Um, did anybody open? Spitfire taking off? Mama, it was good to see you, girl. I haven't seen you in a while. I was worrying about you. I hope you're well. Be well. And thank you for coming. Don't forget to comment on the video so you get the notification. You got to be there. You're like one of those ones, you got to be there. Loose coins, what's going on, brother? Okay, we're going to take this one down. Coins that don't get bids, they stay up on top. You can reference it anytime through the evening, and we'll bring it up after whatever's on the block at the time goes down, no problem. So if it's one of those things where you think about it, you want to check, you want to do some homework, we encourage all of it. All right. So, but it's taken down, and we're on to the next one. We'll put a note that we did that one already. Let's grab out of this box over here, over yonder. All right. I don't have a bunch of paper. I have one bill for the evening. All right. It's a 1923 silver certificate, and it's a horse blanket. Horse blanket is reference to this is much larger than a regular bill, and this is the last year of them. So let's show you just for relation, like size wise. You can see the difference, how much bigger they used to be. Isn't that crazy big? It's like that's why they had to carry satchels, and they didn't have regular wallets. I mean, like if you had the guys that had a little dough, God, it's huge. Typically, I do paper almost every auction, but not 100% of the time. It's one of those supply and demand things. All right, but I try to, and I try to get cool stuff, and I like paper a lot. So let's see how well. And this older, bigger stuff starts to get pretty expensive. Let's prop it up with. We'll prop it up with that. That's perfect. It's kind of close. Okay, say so. The bill is intact. It does not have tears to speak of. It's got its corners. It's lightly soiled. Like the color of the papers is not white, but it's starting like paper's weird. It's a 70 scale, just like coin, except that goes to 65. I was taught 65 to 70 speaks to the paper quality. When you get to the higher grade stuff, you actually have to pay another fee after grading um, to have it sent for them extra 5 points. Hey, Rich, what's going on? But like bottom grade, where they'll even give you values in, because I keep all the periodicals and books, etc. For value, and very fine 20 is what all the things this bill has. So I want to start at 35 is what I'm asking to open on the horse blanket silver certificate. Nothing premium about the serial number. It's an XB book, but standard issue stuff. No fancy unless you're born in 1359. Roadrunner, what's up? Actually, I thought I saw. I did. Penny Parrot, how are you, Mama? Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Right on. Mr. Rich, good to see you. There's the reverse. So the values on these, you can use your like a book. I would tell you to use it like say your coin red book. Use it for all the stuff that's in it. All the stuff that you need, and it never changes. That's solid information, etc. History, researching, but really value. Take with a grain of salt. If you have in a bind, plus or minus, put you close, but not current market. No book could be. So current market's always where it's at. I've had these for a little bit, so it's been over like 2-3 weeks since I did did it, but there's specimens on eBay with sold histories too, so it's not hard stuff to find. And like a little lower grade to a little higher grade, plus or minus, the values jump all over the place. So it's kind of like one of those ones where the market is its values what people are willing to pay for it, which coincidentally was like $35 to $50. So speaking to value, and no way, no paper lovers, no problem, no problem. Yeah, horse blanket. I love the Jurgen too, the nickname. All right, so like I said, it's up here. It's not going nowhere. It's too big to put away. I just put it right there where I can see. All right, all right. That one's taken down. I didn't think because it's so big. I don't even think I wrote it down. All right, we're gonna jump into a slab, an older style, baby blue label. All right, this is a PCGS slab, and it's a 1964 Denver Roosevelt dime. in a mint state, 66 grade, respectable grade. All right, this is listed for $20 today. 20 smackers. Kind of an awkward point doing a slab coin, so I could start the bid on it at 15. The holder is immaculate. It was well kept. And I always keep mine in slab bags in a drawer, put away. Now these older holders, even now, to be honest, it's not. You stand to find if you're in a variety error, repunchment marks, whatever there is to be found. Um, there's guys that make a living doing just that, only buying older slabs and resubmitting coin because they're a little more lax now than they were when they first started. So odds are, and it's possible that a half grade and a grade on the right coin at the right increment sometimes is a living, a lot of money. We have 15 for Mr. Lincoln, looking for 16. Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. What will be, will be. I'm here for the whiskey, anyways. Somebody brought whiskey? Want some whiskey? $16. Anyone 16? Anyone that hasn't done it before, when you go to PCGS's website, which is free to traverse and use, but to partake, you have to pay a fee to join. All right, but it's free for the most part. So the number at the bottom, the serial number, once you put in the 5129, it brings up this coin, this year and this grade, etc. And that's it. NGC's a little more thorough. You have to literally put every single digit, dash, and digit, and then grade on a separate slider. But same thing. Okay, here we go. We got 15. Last chance. Final call. Going once. Going twice. So, Lincoln. Mr. Lincoln. It's 25% below current market, man. That's a good price. Lincoln Central. Congrats. Just like it back in the bag. Back in bag. While I'm doing this, I'm just going to be rambling a lot in between, like I typically do. I'm trying to think some of the stuff that we're giving away. A microscope, brand new, with frame, whole nine, big box like this big, donated by Rich H. Thank you, Rich H. Shout out, Rich H. Where did we put you? Grab something while you're looking. Grabbing. Ooh, this is a good one. All right, I didn't want to, but I'm going for it. This is a bullion round. 999's fine. 999 silver, 1 ounce Troy, and this is a more wanted, collected bullion round, which carries a premium because of that. Let me give you the reverse. I love the seated. So you bullion collectors, you know. I actually had to get help to figure out, but I was told by like a very knowledgeable older dealer to keep that one, you know. So I kept it for a while. But this is a real special occasion, so it's like I know it would go. So we're starting it at 25. And it's beautiful and immaculate. And they sell for more all day long if you can find this one. Not as easy to find. $25 from Joe Durbin. Yeah, 1,003 hidden. Aw, thank you, sir. Awesome. You got it, Lincoln. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I'll put a note right now. See, the reading is beautiful. This has been well kept, never seen circulation, or wasn't mistreated. It was taken care of the way it should be. Where to put this diagram? Right on. Cool. Thank you, sir. All this donation stuff's in there. There we go. All right, final call, guys. We have 25 looking for 26, going once, going twice. Sold. Joe Durbin, congrats. Welcome, Sherry Ward. How are you? How are you? Cops down here used some repo cars to catch us street races. Oh no! Tonight? No, that's not cool. I don't know how they are, how hard they are there. Here, they take your license for life now, and the car. Like they don't mess around anymore, dude. Congrats, Joe. Cool, right on, right on. Just grab the next one. There. Outsmart it. It's gonna be smarter than the box, he says. All right, this is triple nine's fine. It's a shell of, like made to be inscribed kind of type of round. It was never. It says now and forever. It's in an airtight, a direct fit. We just started. It's going good, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good looking. Frosty and mirror, so it's like deep cameo. What you would understand as deep cameo. It's good looking round. It's 1 ounce Troy. There's the reverse. Oh, got it upside down. Fine silver celebration coins. And we start on this particular silver ounce round, bullion round. It is pretty, isn't it? How about 17? It's actually, I had somebody tell me that these are kind of hard. Like they're collectible. As like a subset. Everything is. There's nothing that someone doesn't, or a whole lot of people don't collect. We have 17 for Penny Queen. Shipping is United States mail, and we start with first class. So it comes with tracking, which is $3.50, but it's always based on your weight. We don't mark up shipping, so you just pay what you would pay, period. And anything that gets heavy, I use flat rates. The United States Post Office flat rates, small, medium, large. And I see 17 from Penny, 18 from Chef, 19 from Penny Queen. And this is shipped to you in the direct fit. Thank you, Chef. Chef's conceded his bid. He's out. Get upside down again. There you go, Mr. Hidden. So we're at 19. Final call. Fair warning. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations, Miss Penny Queen. All right. Turn the hair down a little. It's getting warm here. Okay. Here we are doing next is another one of my. Do I always say everything's my favorite? I'm starting to like kind of think that, but I like a lot of stuff. This is a cat bus quarter. You see me in the external. The external. No, I haven't seen you in quite a while. 1835. cap bust, and with details, it's been holed and then it's been filled. The hole was filled, but it's original, and it just missed the date, which is nice. But that was like common practice. You find I have a lot of coin, all denomination, and for multiple reasons why people did putting holes in coins. But the details on the coin are pretty good. So the it's plugged, but it's got very good details for sure. The details in the reverse, the pickup points, the stuff you look for, the amount of liberty, the amount of detail really in the hair. The rim's pretty nice. It's got some marks, but fine details. All right, this coin in fine would be current market value just under $100. All right, in good it's $81. So because it's a net grade, which is just another word, older school type of word for details, like when you see things that are slab, but it says details, it means it's telling you there's something awry with the coin, which is, of course, it's hold. All right, so I would like to start at $35. All right, so that is more than half of what I think a grade lower the coin uh, grade really is, and that's for the whole, which some folks go a full grade only. Um, I've been told by many dealers, because I always ask, taking a consensus, they're like 35% is really what details gets chalked up to, but it really is dictated by the coin, the popularity of said coin. It's not just an exact science. I think you guys have heard that. We speak to that before. But cap bust, everything is, um, and right now trending. Is very popular. Always is popular as long as I've known, which ain't very long. So, but I love that reverse. See, that's the same bird that we saw on the first coin, and everything hold I get. There's guys that do whole sets and with hold. A lot of people collect hold. And even those little fine lines in that knot right there, that makes this a fine all by itself. But it's a net grade. I think it's a $45-50 quarter all day long. Easy. Nobody for 35 for cat bus quarter, 1835, huh? I'll have to look for the knot hole for the $100 ones. External explain. Okay, don't forget, it doesn't go anywhere. It's sitting right here. All you gotta do is ask. Comes back up. I'm taking that one down. Send it to the side. Do this so we know we showed it. So we don't show it twice. There you are. There you were. All right. I'm not bragging or anything, but I've been killing it this week, or the last 3 days actually. And one of the new latest finds is coming up. if I can find it, which is just right here and labeled. Go ahead. Because it's slid down, no? It must have. Yes, it did. I stand corrected. We got 1955. What's up, kiddo? How are you, young Turk? Good to see you, man. You gonna stay up? Oh no, it's not that late. 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's almost 10. This is a 1955 Canadian small cent. Except the variety on this one is NSF, which means no shoulder fold, which is a very easy to decipher, but is the second most scarce variety out of all the small cent run. Number 2, and they speak to it in that manner that it is scarce. And I think all my regular Lemonhead penny know what scarce means, because the jargon for scarce, I don't know it all by heart. It is from 100,000 to down to 10,000. All right. When speaking of things that are scarce, that's the math. It's a scale to it. Some people use it all those different words, and they don't know that. So you'll catch like listings on eBay. A lot of them, it's just all over the place. People just they really just I don't think they mean to. It's kind of silly once you learn it. Okay, so what the no shoulder fold means, and I have the coin grade. I graded in a fine. The word day. We'll do it. Go flat like this. It will either have serifs or it will not have serif. Okay, and it's literally that easy. And the serifs are very sharp and like pinpoint. My bad. We gotta get it like perpendicular. That's too much light. Bear with me, bear with me. It'll just all of a sudden go boom. Or we gotta do the trick. Alright. We're gonna come all the way out here. We'll put you on a darker background. We're gonna do it by hand. Sorry about the shaky. Because it's an expensive coin, so you need to see, although you get money back guarantee. If you ever have a problem with any error, repunchment mark, double, anything that I attribute myself, all you have to do is contact me and we'll take care of you. A full refund, regardless of what, if I think or not. It's all about you guys being content with your purchases. See, I know the light in here, so it might take a few tries, but it should get it. Come on, man. Anyhow, like I said, the word day, DEI, on the obverse of the coin has very sharp, very easy to tell, especially on the eye. The eye will have all four, where the opposite, the one that has shorter fold, it'll just be a straight up and down stick with no serif to speak of at all. And then the serifs on the D at the bottom are very long. So if you go to Coins in Canada, which is one of the sites I use, and type in 1955 small cent, it'll be on a list. It'll show it NSF, and it'll have plain as day photos. Because in a grade of fine, the coin is current market listed at $170. That's a nice premium. Should be for second most scarce variety on all the small cents. That's Canadian money. So the conversion is roughly about 128 smackers. All right. This came out of a hoard of coin that I purchased that I've been slowly attacking and processing and searching and and just doing what I do here. So we can be a little more forgiving. I have quite a bit of Canadian stuff. This is the first one of these I ever found, so I'm pretty proud of it. And it is a good looking coin. All right. I would start the bid at $55. So that leaves $70 current market equity in this coin right now as I speak. And there's auction histories for about 10 of them. They're all current histories, and they all sold for more than what their quoted their value was at their grade. These things do not last when they're up there in all grades, and they command their price. They get it. So that was like about a week ago's checking. Yeah, dude, give it a second. I'm gonna put together a lot right now of about like 5 or 6 different like nicely known varieties in small cent, and stock them deep and sell them cheap. 55. I thought somebody would have jumped on it. We have 39 people in here. Because realistically, this is one that, although I've sold more expensive coin this in this manner, raw and in slab, but I know how it is. It's timing. Timing's everything. Does anybody know David Carlisle? Did he win something? What'd you win? All right, it's right here. It's not going nowhere, folks. It's sitting right there. All right. Now the next couple coins, it's going to be a lot. When I say lot, that means there's going to be multiple coins, but it's still the winning price pays just the one price, but you're going to receive all the coins in this lot. All right, so maybe a lot of 4 or 5 coins, etc. So if you're not familiar with the how we're saying that, that's what that means. So the first one's going to be 1953 Canadian small cent, and this is a hanging 3, and it also has no shoulder fold. So full brown, good looking coin. Hanging is a die clash above the 3 that's shaped like a hangman's noose. So it probably won't pick it up here, and after fighting that last one for that long, I don't want to waste folks' time. But again, to reiterate, if you ever have a problem with anything that I attribute, just let me know. We'll make it right. I've never had one coin returned. Well, no, I take it back. I've had maybe 2 or 3 in 4 years that were like honest mistakes, but nothing like this. All right. So that's one. First coin in the lot. All right. 1953 Canadian small cent. It's a hanging 3 NSF. That's how you say that. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? This is a 1962 small cent Canadian. It's a hanging 2. And it's BU. Beautiful. And this is number 2 coin of lot. It's a full red BU coin. All right, 1962. Hanging 2. This is a 1967. All right. Now Zoll is kind of like Wexler to us. This is a Zoll number Z91. I believe it's G or Q, but this is otherwise known as double face. All right. It starts under her chin and runs along the front side on the obverse on the face. She's full red, but probably more AU-ish. I like the color. I like when they get to this kind of like we're just starting to can't make up their mind. BU means brilliant, uncirculated. Brilliant uncirculated, which is mint state 63 to me. Mint MS 63 coin. Okay, that's 3. We're going one more. Wait for it. Wait for it. Also, another 67. All right, this is Zol. Number D91Q. This is the one with the Q. That's just the number that it's in a book. It's known. It was discovered by, and it's just like Wexler or one of the Arab variety guys that have their own language. This one's double date. I wonder what it's going to show. So the 1867 and the 1967 is kind of like a commemorative cent, and it's doubled. Pretty easy to see with the loop. Strong. It's pretty strong doubling. It's not quite like our traditional, like what you might be used to seeing in photos or in your own coins, but it is spot on with Canadian. I have Canadian books with photo. All right, pretty cool. So there's 4 varieties, errors, Canadian small cents, starting covering 53, 67, and 3 BU, pretty close to BU, 1 BU, and then 1 full ground. All right, I take an opening bid of $10, $2 each. Oh, I'm sorry, $8. That's, see how good my math is. 4 times 2 is 10. Bank error in your favor. Never, never. The hangings are popular. Very popular. And I don't find, I have a few more, this much stuff ever back to back to back. Just coincidence. So don't think you can go out and buy like a $1,000 bag of Canadian coin and just start killing it. It's been a lot of Canadian coin. It was just one of those afternoons, and they're not really high dollar. In certain grades, they get there. We got 10 from Mr. Rivendell coins. We have 11 from Mr. David Carlisle. Do we hear 12? Do we hear 12? Looking for 12. Rivendell says out. Thank you, sir. We're going to give it a few seconds. Anybody wants to partake? We're looking for 12 on a 4-coin lot. You receive all 4. In flip, Aaron variety coins, Canadian small cents. All right. Last chance, fair warning, going once, going twice. Sold. Does anybody know who this guy is? David Carlisle. Which is, I'm joking. We tease each other. Congrats, Dave. Good price, dude. $11, man. You're gonna like these. 4-coin lot. To Dave. Congrats, man. All right, kind of like when I was pulling stuff, it was kind of like covering, if you were new to coin collecting, things that you're going to hear because they're common, and you're going to hear it a lot in this community, on all channel, etc. They're just like the stuff that it's earlier collector things. So those types of things on Canadian coin when you get there, because I don't think it's natural first if you're American, but no different, and they don't make sense anymore. So they do not make a cent, and they're not going to ever again. So finding these things, it's like might be the last time those four were found. I hope David don't get them and spin them. It's all recycled. So the next ones, when you start to get down to the Wheaties, you're gonna hear, and people like to collect woodies. All right, I have some nicer woodies tonight. So we're gonna get into American penny, and we showed and that's on this list. Okay, so this one here, I'm not trying to label them. This is a nice one. This is a 1935 Denver. All right, that's what the slang term, because it is slang. When you hear woody, it is a planter error. It is a improperly mixed alloy. The alloys are mixtures. They just did not literally stir long enough to mix the, uh, the alloys. And part of that is portions had to been apart, slightly off here or there, plus or minus. These things, that little things will change, especially when you're mixing copper and bronze and tin or whatever you accidentally knock in there. So some of them come out and they are very appealing and they look cool, like wood grain, thus woody. Sometimes they're not aesthetically, they're not very appealing, but it's still the same error. It doesn't fetch a huge premium at all. It's common, especially on like earlier wheat cents. This one just happens to be really cool on like an AU Wheatie, 1935 Denver. Bitchin'. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. I like them myself. I collect them. So starting bid on the 1935 and AU, like a higher AU. He just got a little flat on his cheek and cheekbone and jaw there. Okay, $3, $3. I think it lists for a few dollars more than that, and we're not putting a premium for, which would only be like literally $2 to $3. But people, when they're really appealing looking and heavy, people pay a lot more for them. I've seen a few go on eBay today for like $20, and opening bid $3. Hey, take it easy, David. Thanks for coming in, man. I didn't really look this one over too. That D, it's got the concave, so it was hit really hard, which is usually a sign that it's a repunch. So make sure you check it when you get it for repunched D midline. We have 3 from Rivendell, looking for 4. Looking for 4. 4. 4, anybody? 4. We have 4 from Lincoln. Looking for 5. Looking for a fin. Anybody give me a fin? Give me a fin. What says you, Rivendell? You in for a fin? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Rivendell is out. We got Lincoln standing alone with 4. Final warning, last call. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Mr. Lincoln. Congrats, man. Send it to Rivendell. You got it. Okay, so my parentheses are put in here gifted. 2. Rivendell. Alright. That's for the accounting. This one is for to where to know where to send. Alright, so this is from Lincoln. Central to Rivendell. There you go. Alright, we're going to bump it up a little bit. Bump it up a little bit. Yeah. It's always the last one. It's just my life. Yeah. Alright, so this is a 1931 Denver in about XF45, okay? Which is a $25 penny. Or no, I think in AU. I think in just a few one grade up, it jumps big. I can't remember, but I know what I have written down. So this is a better date, and it's a Woody also. Pretty cool looking Woody too. It's got gold streaks through it there, and it's a nice grade, almost about uncirculated, but I'm taking into consideration it's got just, and it's topical. Could maybe be cleaned off. I don't know. I don't do that. But that little spot or something. But the rest of the detail, oops, get it flat again, is great. That light is just playing havoc with me. Let's try that. You never know. Let's go with the ambient light from the room. Or that might be the light that was killing me, Larry. I'm not handling the coin well today. It's been a while, man. I might have forgotten. Come on, coin gods. I do my due diligence. I put my work in. Thank you. Just want you to see the strike. Oh, there you go. You can see the face, the detail of the hair. I mean, if you're in the collecting sense, your 31s look like that, you're doing all right. Full brown, beautiful coin. Here's the reverse. Full strike, full weight, just beautiful. But it's got like a little bit of red on this E. So something, the only thing I come up with, full woody though, beautiful strike, solid rim, everything. It's a gorgeous coin. So in retrospect, I think it did value 25, 15. I want 15 for it to open up. And if you get it, I would check that Denver mint mark. Hey, Becca, Clinton, Wild Bill, Brian Hooper. What's going on? All right, 31 Denver Woody over here, off to the side. No problem, no problem. Maybe we're going, you know what? If it was only a 32 Denver, then we would have some action. Okay, fine. 32 Denver Woody. A little more hardcore than the last. The last kind of had like that, like the gold vein, two streaks, you know, like both the lightning. This one, it's got a cool stripe through the center of the bitchin'. Nice grade. 32 Denver. Full weight. It's got a die chip on the C there. All right, I got this also in the AU. Actually in AU. The 32 Denver Woody, valuing it at $9. Take an opening bid of 4. What up, Dirt 30? How are you, man? Take an opening bid of 4, a little less than half. We have 4 for Michael Mullins. Looking for 5. And Penny Queen's in there for 5. Looking for 6. Thank you, Mikey. Mikey's out. We got 5. We got 5. Fair warning to all. Last chance to bid. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Penny Queen. Congrats, Mama. You're very welcome, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I got a rogue little something flying. Little flyer. Okay. I would need to. I'm just going to show you. All right, I'm just going to put this one out there because this is the best deal that you're going to find probably for the rest of the year. Shopping coin for till the end of the year through Christmas, because it's like that right now, and it happens occasionally, but it don't happen often. All right, I found this about a week ago, I think, maybe a week and a half. I've only showed a few people, even spoke about it. All right, this is it's a BU Washington quarter, 1968 Denver. Beautiful quarter. All right, this is a DDR, which means double die reverse. It's one of the varieties or double die reverses that you'll find like in Strike It Rich book, or I want to say that it's in the cherry pickers also. All right, this is DDR number one. If you're at Wexler's, or FS25 1968D 801, and I think that is copper coins language. Right. All right. So I think it's a BU coin when I grade it, and in BU it actually is listing for, I think it was like $800 or $900, literally. It's a very wanted and rare double die, right? So I always conservatively grade, and I try to price conservatively. Just little guy, little fry, right? Coin hunted this, found this. I would take an opening bid right now of $200, which is about 25% of what its current market value is. When you get into it, it's hardcore double on all the device, and the lettering on around the outside, particularly in quarter. The Leafs also have doubling in them. United States, the pluribus unum is pretty hardcore. The O and of is like where I spotted it just out of the corner of my eye, which made me like scrutinize it more. Thank God. In America, the tips of the eagle also. So it's like it's one of those easier to tell. Some of these varieties are freaking a pain, like a big pain to attribute and research, and because so many die pairs and just all kinds of like die stages. They start to get older, they have, and then lose because where they wear off die markers and pickup points and things that you become accustomed to like memorizing, and then it just and then doing multiple denominations. It's like what I get myself into, but it's nice when it's on a good specimen, when it's on a uncirculated coin. God, it's nice. All right, so this is going to be up there for a little bit, okay? It's like we could use it around here. That's the best deal you'll get on any coin. It doesn't matter what the coin is. Speaking of money, monetarily, 25% of a coin that's popular uh, is it's pretty dynamite. It's not going to happen all the time. Excuse me, I get a cough. Okay, we showed that, right? This is the last slab that I only picked out two for the evening. All right. This is also on a baby blue. Baby blue. I like the powder blue. Powder blue, baby blue. Is that the same color? Possibly. This is a PCGS pristine holder. I do a lot of dime. I like dime. It's 1998 S. This is the silver proof for 98. Deep cameo. Look at that thing. That is bad horse, boy. That's the way they should all look. But they don't. And it is a 69, one off of perfect. Here's your number, 95287. That's all you need to find it on the website. All right. And today's value in said grade was right around $12. So I could start the bid on it at how about $7? That's pretty as far as I can take it down. I probably paid 7 for it. PCGS hologram. We have 7 for Mr. Lincoln. He just beat you in there, Michael. Remember to refresh often and then put your chat on live. Thank you, Mike. Mike's out. These silver proofs in these years, the reason they're hard to get singularly is because they're not intended for circulation. These come in sets, silver sets. So the silver sets have to be cracked open. The only reason that I know what a pain it is to get all these different like modern years is because my dumb head, I had actually purchased the Dansko Roosevelt with proof and silver proof 17,000 page Dansko, which I'm almost done with. But these right here will be the last and hardest ones to get. All right, fair warning. This guy's stealing it. And now saying that out loud, thinking that, I don't even know if I have this year, because I would have busted it out of this holder and put it in that Dansko. So I'm probably gonna have to buy it back for a premium. Okay, here we go. Final call, you guys. Going once, going twice. We have 8. I was on 11, if you're wondering. So 30 seconds. We pad with 30 seconds. Looking for 9. We're still in final call, so I'm just gonna run it. What says you, Mr. Lincoln? We got Rich H jumped in with 9. Another 30 seconds. 3 players. Thank you, Penny Queen. We got 10 from New Marshall. 30 seconds. Barbara Carbone, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you, mama. Penny Queen's dropped. She's conceded her bid. So we got Lincoln, we got Rich, and New Marshall. Rich is out also. Thank you, Rich. We have 11 from Hidden. 30 seconds, guys. Epoxied my leg and arm. That's what Clinton had said. That stuff takes the hair out. Thank you, New Marshall. New Marshall also is out. And Lincoln too. Thank you, Lincoln. So I believe Hidden's by himself now. I really am counting silently in my head, even. Okay, here we go. Fair warning. Going once, twice. Sold. Can you lower it a bit? Yes, sir. Congratulations, you are the proud owner of that. I'll put it back in the bag. Those scratches are on the bag. Mr. Hidden. I got a surprise for you, Hidden. You believe that? I haven't seen you in a while either, but that's because I've been MIA. I'll show it to you here in a second. I don't know why. Why? I was trying to find a little chain for it, okay? But it's got a very, very small hole, so it just the littlest chain I have was just a little too big. But I found this little thing at an estate sale. So when you get your pack, make sure you look in the pack. Oh, I got you. I see you. It's Michael Mullins. You got it, dude. Very, very cool. Very generous, man. Very nice. It's a pachyderm head with tusk. Big old tusk. Kind of cool. It's a little charm. Size of a dime. Thinner than a dime. Like paper thin. Nothing on the back. I don't think it's silver. I think it's tin. But I saw it and I thought, oh, I gotta get that for hidden. Right on. So I'm gonna put it. I'll put it in a small baggie. Just make sure that you know that there's something like that small. You know, it's not. It's not that it's fragile. Probably could be. All right. Let me do my notes. Awesome. So this is for the counting hidden. Parentheses gifted to Mike Mullins. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it still blows me away every time. It really does. You never get used. I never get used to that. It's just the coolest thing that happens a lot here. And then from hidden to Michael Mullins. Congrats, Mikey. Awesome. That was a little bag. Well, you know what? We're gonna fancy this bad boy up. Bought these little like folders while I was getting some supplies for the silver coin, and they were like, I found a jewelry like a legit supply house, like low price. So they had some like discontinued stuff. They like for showing jewelry and whatnot, and like I got a few things that were like coin size, and they put silver bars in. So we're gonna put that in there. Now you just can leave it like that, dude. Isn't that cool? Those are like the coolest little things. You've never seen these before. I thought that was bitchin'. So there you go, dude. We'll put that in a bag and I'll throw it in your bag. I would have to put a note on it, but habits. Awesome. I do have some rolls for the evening. They were planned for tonight. Free roll, folks. Trying to have a good little mix of stuff. All right, price these. Put on here. Mark it on here. Purposely, I've had this one pulled out for quite a while. And where are you? Give myself look like a fool. I do that pretty well. I'm good at it. So better me than anybody else. And damn it, man. What did I write it down on? Alright, well, we'll do enough rolls. This is original bank wrap. Alright. BU roll. Brilliant. uncirculated, double-enders, but it was labeled. So whoever got these, we got a 74 plain uncirculated roll. '74 plain. If ever, which I've never had happen, not once yet, with the rolls, that it was mislabeled because it is double ender, then all you gotta do is contact me. Okay, easy peasy. We start the bid on the 74 roll at $5. $5 American. American. $5 American. It's a Brant roll. Paper, I should say. New Marshall in town with $5. $5 Australian. Australia's economy is like booming. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if their dollar wasn't rival ours, or took a small premium over it maybe. I actually have a friend that goes there like once every 2 months. He's an import exporter and stays for like a month. Like he said it's like a lot of people want to move there, and it's really they're in good times right now. Yeah, 5. We do have 5. 6, anyone? All that gold, huh? They do got gold too, man. They also got the Perth Mint, which is the best mint in the world. Our government buys their gold planchards. We buy and silver planchards, all and some of the coin. I just learned that we buy our planchards from Australia, from the Perth Mint. They have all the most updated, top-notch equipment in the world. These are custom-made machines, and they do it very well. All right, fair warning. We got 5. Going once. Going twice. Sold. New Marshall at 5, correct? Congrats, New Marshall. New Marshall says he's going to Vegas in the morning. Dude, I ain't been in so long, man. I play. Love Vegas. Love Vegas. Good luck and give them hell, man. And congrats on the roll. I'm a craps guy. Love crap dice and shooting them. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Wrong craps. Craps consist of 2 dies, 6-sided dies that you throw across a felted table in hopes that you hit one, or actually a range of numbers that you pre-bet on, and most pay you action, depending on the likelihood of how hard or not hard it is to hit through odds and probabilities, which is not an exact math. It's just probable, it's likely, but it's not a promise that it will happen. But very, very sound when gambling math. It's just fun, especially once you learn. It cost me a lot of money to learn, but I learned. I'm up on crabs. Cool. Where we at? Where we at? This is a 1907 Indian head cent. And this 1907 got graded in XF. It's a nice looking Indian. Full Liberty. Lines in the feathers up to the tips. Full brown, nice chocolate brown. Solid rim, identical. Hair detail. And trying to get close enough because everybody, you're not really supposed to use them. I've read more than once, depending on what you use for grading. But diamonds in the ribbon, a lot of people, because it is high on the relief, you gotta take a gander. The camera's not picking up. We got 3 full. Yeah, 3 full. Let me give you the reverse really quick, and we can start the bidding on it. Not a premium year, but nicer grade. We can start the bid at 5. You're looking at those horizontal lines in the shield. We got lots of them. Even some of the fine detail on the leaves. Oh man, the boss is here. Pooping on people. Is he misbehaving? Nah. It's usually me cutting the rug. Clint's just helping me out. Bad mouth in Australia. The whole continent. No one in the Indians, huh? Not yet, maybe? 19, if you are, 1907 would be one of the for earlier acquired years. Like I said, not a premium date, but a better grade. And we got 5 from David Carlisle, right on. Looking for 6. Do we hear 6? 6 anyway. Going once. Fair warning, going twice. Sold. David Carlisle. David Carlisle. Does anybody know that guy? Anybody? Anybody? Congrats, dude. I think that's $7 or $8 in grade. So that's a good buy. Very good buy, dude. And I think it's undergraded slightly. Like you said, I tried to be conservative. Sweet. You Get them, Sandy Taylor. Sandy Taylor's gonna straighten all you guys out. Some culture. These guys some culture, mama. I gave up a long time ago. Or maybe I didn't get the culture. I can't remember. One of those things. All right, this is cool because it's one of those commonly happenings, all right, in the striking, the what happens to dies through their life. Um, we have what you're going to hear a lot if you're new to collecting or early in your collecting. You're going to hear buy, B-I-E, buy, and it's slang for uh, the happenings on the obverse of cents, particularly where liberty, the word liberty is. So what it really is, it's a die chip, a weak part that came off of the die, so it leaves a void, right? Concave, which when stricken into the coin, leaves it on the coin convex, like it's going to be raised metal. And so this buy is a textbook. This is what a buy, most people will know it when they see it as. But die chips in between any of the letters is also considered a buy. They have like quadrants that they list it by, and they're all different when it goes to labeling. And you know what? We're going to take it out. Having too hard of a time with the sleeves. And this is on a brilliant, very brilliant, uncirculated, beautiful 55S. Come on. So the die crack looks like an I, lands in between the B and the E, thus the buy, creating the word buy, but it's a die chip. And we're going to, where's my little, I have a, this is what we need. And I don't have to worry about dropping it, and we can fool with the camera because we will get it to show. Alright, where we at? There we are. Come on, coin gods. You're good. Oh, maybe not as good as I'd like, but you can see there. Just more light. This is when the USBs are really the best at showing. But you can see the coin. Really nice strike. 55S. Let me give you the reverse really quick, and then I'll give you a number. There you go. That's a pretty reverse. Nice clean fields. Beautiful. Bling. Full red. Great specimen. That's what you want your wheats to look like. Okay, and that 55S buy. Write you down. Over here. And take an opening bid of $4, which is mainly grade and coins value, minus a little bit, and not with a premium, which really is a dollar or two when speaking to the buys. And buys, you can get die chips in the nines, in the numerals on the date. I have a lot of coins that I have buys, and it has a full 9 die chip, and I think it's a 50 something. It's got 3 big die chips, but all in those areas. Kind of a cool one. And I see Lincoln first with 4. Looking for 5. Fever in the Funk House, 5 days old. It's a 55 San Francisco. And you know what? Because we still got a great number of folks in here, and I know there's probably some that are newer to some of this stuff. I'm going to quickly plug in my USB, and we have a bid of 5. Look for 6, and we have 6 from Lincoln. And we're going to show it to you plain as day as it sits. All right, just bear with me 1 second there. Thank you, Clinton. Clinton is out. So boom. All I gotta do is come over here real quick, and that's the wrong one. That one. Add. Shebang. Shaboom. Oh, it's not adding. Why are you not adding? Probably minus it. I'll bet you. Let's see, let me try one last thing. There, that works. It always works. Okay. Here we go. This is for if you hadn't seen a buy before. I want you to see it properly. Charge prospecting. What's going on? Too much. Big fingers. All right. Where are we at? Now look at that big ugly die chip. That's a big one. But just perfect. That is